Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. And no, I have not forgotten this project. This project has been ongoing, going crazy. We are now doing outlines of the major pieces that I've done so I can figure out how to do the weird shaped ones. And this way I can put it together because a couple of them needed to be slightly bigger. Some of them probably could be smaller, but that's okay. I'm working through it, and it's okay if it doesn't fit perfectly, because it's just to cover a messed up chair. Anyways, let's get going. Oh, right. So I'm using this really thick bulky that I'm not going to be able to use for anything else. This came out of a blanket, and it is quite old. It is not the most softest, but it has a really strong, it takes a lot to pull it apart. So I want to use this as my joiner. I've got quite a bit of this, so that's awesome. Got that. Need scissors. And I am doing a bit of a different edging than I normally do. I tried at first to do a single crochet in every single stitch, and I found that it pulled it too tight and made it bend. I need it to be flexible. I need a little bit of stretch. I need a lot. I do. So we're going to take this lovely granny square. Love the colors. Super fun. And we're just going to pull this through. I'm going to go 1, 2. Then I'm going to do a single crochet because I really like single crochets. I think they are fun. They look good. They're not overly in your face. Oh, I got my ring on backwards. That doesn't help things. Wasn't paying attention to that when I put it on. Okay. So I'm trying an experiment today. I am going without my brace as long as I can. It's right beside me, don't worry. It sits within grabbing reach. And I'm trying to crochet and do the dishes and see how I feel after that. I'm stretching, I'm being careful, I'm not using it for heavy lifting. So we'll see if I'm getting better, because I think I am, which would be fantastic. If I could kick this cough, that'd be even better. So this is all I'm doing. I am doing a single crochet in the chain 1 area, then I'm doing chain 2 on top of the cluster, and then another single crochet. It is not a difficult one. It is going to be quite different than what I usually do to join my granny squares, so I'm kind of liking the vibe. It isn't too tight around the granny square, and I think it's going to have the right kind of strength that I'm looking for. Okay, let's just not be wrapped around the other cake, please. So yeah, this was a really beat up crochet blanket that this came from, this yarn, and probably some of this yarns too. I think some of these were my rescued blankets. I think I'm going to approach my local thrift store and see if I can work out some sort of deal to buy wrecked crochet stuff, so I can just take them apart, take the yarn, or even knitted, like blankets that they get, things like that. I don't think they get too many though. Mine doesn't get a lot of that kind of stuff. They have pillows, but they don't have a lot of blankets, but I could find out. Or if I really wanted, I could just put out an ad and say, look, I can either fix it or take it apart and make something new. Let's just not throw this stuff away when it's perfectly fine. We got enough of that going on. Oh, there we are. You getting a good view of this? Let's double check. Yes, you definitely are. So I was thinking last night. I got those 2 cakes, which I'm probably of birthday yarn that I got. The pansy ones from Temu. I absolutely think the colors are going to be just beautiful. And I kind of want to make some sort of... Okay, this is going to sound so redundant, but I think I am going to end up doing it. I think what I want to do is I want to separate the two. Because, I'm just like that. And I like them to be quite light. But then again, I might just leave it the way it is. I'm probably going to separate them. Let's be real here. I love my cotton to be so light and super soft. And that's how they always end up when I make them that light. Anyway, I'm thinking of making a summer version of my duster. I need something that covers my shoulders pretty much all the time. I want something long. I was thinking about maybe doing a dress, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, that's not going to be enough. Because sometimes I'll wear a proper shorts and a tank top, but I need something on my shoulders because they always burn. So does my chest. So if I can get something that I can just throw on if I'm leaving the house kind of thing, I think that would be really, really helpful. And I think those colors will really look pretty. I don't know if I want to do the same pattern because I could do some sort of fancy, prettier lace, or maybe a medallion on the back like I did with my circular poncho. There's a lot of options here. I'm just starting to get into the idea of what I want to do with them because I know it's going to be... There's enough of it that I can make something that is long, that is flowy, that is pretty, that will make me feel like the queen that I am. Pardon the sounds of my cold trying to come back. I had 2 whole wonderful days of no coughing, no feeling gross, and it came roaring back today. We are hitting some pretty low temps. So I got my humidifier on, I've got everything going, doing everything I can. Alright, we've already come around to the end of this particular granny square. We're just going to do a little slippy stitch. Let's have a small end. I don't need a giant one. I am not attaching them this way. I will be burying that at some point. But we got a pretty good feel for it. And they look pretty good. It's going to be different. Definitely different look to this pattern. And I've got 1, 2, 3 of the bigger ones left. I decided to do the small ones before they got lost in the shuffle, and I can just put them in the grocery bag. Reusable bag that I have for this project. You know what? I don't think this is going to be enough for this, so we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to start with that, because I really don't want to have to attach in the middle, and that's not usually my style. Okay, so this is a pretty nice ply. It's really thick. And it is thicker than the yarns I used in the project, so they are going to have a bit of a texture. I think it's going to look really, really neat. I thought about using this yarn or the pink and purple one I have. That's like it, because I have lots of those too. I don't think they're going to work out for that. 1, 2. There we go. My skull shawl is becoming super addicting. I really enjoy Fiber Spider. His videos are quite easy to keep up with, and he talks in a nice, soothing voice, and I appreciate that. I don't want someone yelling at me when I'm trying to learn something. It's not the fun way to do it now, is it? Looking amazing. So I went with white. I did. I did have other color options in my stash because I'm just going from what I have in my stash. And I knew that this particular yarn is not one I'm going to use in a wearable. Like, it's not too bad. I'm sure if I wash it, it'll soften right up. And you know what? I think it's going to be burly enough that it's going to hold up to the kids, getting out in and out of their chair. The other yarns, I don't know. Some of them are old, some of them are not. Some of them are Dollar Store, some of them are from Michael's. Some of them are from all over the place. And that's okay. But as I was saying, as a response to one of my subscribers, I absolutely do love making market bags. I've done the fold-up market bag for my mother-in-law. I have no idea if she even liked it. But you know what? It'll probably one day be there, and she'll probably end up using it and be like, you know what? This is actually great for produce and things like that when I go shopping, and I can just unfold it and use it. If she doesn't like it, that's fine too. I made the attempt to make her something that she could probably get some use out of, and I hope she does. I have made the market bags. I do like the market bags. This is a project that I have had in mind for quite a while, since about the time I started my channel. So what we've been doing is we go to the thrift store and we'll see bags full of partials, and I'll grab them every time. And they're usually so inexpensive, like $2, $4 for basically bits and bobs. And I've been hoarding them, so to speak, only because I knew I was going to be turning them into mixed cakes, like I did, to make things like this. I want to cover some of the more beat up looking furniture I have, because they just look beat up. That's it. Nothing else is wrong with them. They're just physically unappealing. They're comfortable. They've been worn in, and they don't smell bad. There's nothing crazy about them. They just made out of materials that did not last. When we got these kids' chairs, we knew that I was going to have to do something to cover them. So this is not a out of mind kind of thing. My dining chairs, we weren't expecting that. I can't believe how fast the pleather on them went. I don't know if my kids were like cutting holes in them. They probably were, to be honest. I mean, I would not be surprised. Kids are crazy. When they don't want to eat, they do lots of weird stuff, but that's what kids do. And 1 and 2. And a single crochet. 1 and 2. With a single crochet. But I am looking into getting some vinyl tape to tape up these vinyl pieces so we can hopefully go from there and not have them be an issue. I also really want to finish my mom's sweater. I want that one finished and done so she can start wearing it. It would have been done ages ago, but we had to order more yarn. We couldn't find the exact same color. Oops, did that wrong. This is a slip stitch. You got your 2 over here, and you go through here. Right? Yes. I'm not too worried about knots and things showing. This is just, it's like play clothes for kids. And they don't have to be super pretty for it to be functional. But this is going to be pretty. And it's going to have a good stretch to it. I am looking forward to that. So that's another one down. Let's see how fast that was. That was 2 whole ones done in the time we've been chatting. Here, let me adjust you here. You're falling. Now this one's the seat. I absolutely love this yarn in the middle. Look at that yarn. That was all I had of that color. That's all I had left. And this purple. It's a dollar store. I believe the orange is too. This one was one my mom gave me because she had a whole bunch of partial balls from other projects that are already way done. And I said, yes, please give me your partials. I think I know what I want to do with them, as the idea was forming in my head. I love being inspired. And this color combo right here, the orange, purple, and green, love that for me. It's so Halloween-y. I love the color palettes. 1, 2, and then we have a simple little, so my ring is much too small. It kind of holds it, but not really. Just simply giving an outline, because I know for a fact that the one on the back of the chair and the one on the back of the seat of the chair might need a little building in the middle, meaning I might have to add a little something between them so they fit better. But like the side one on the sides on the outside are almost too tall, but almost don't work. I don't know. I'll make it work. If I have to fold things and get weird with the last couple, shape-wise I mean. I have an almost round spot I have to take care of, and I've got the inside of the arm. Most pieces have me a little bit puzzled, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm going to say thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. Really excited to see that my microphone did not do the high-pitched squealing that it did last time. So yay! You get to talk to me the whole time. Anyhow, see you again very soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye!